Coming up in tonight's show, Martin's journey, how I've got on this week with my own personal weight loss. Make sure you've eaten before this next section because this is guaranteed to get your taste buds tingling. Get your pen and paper at the ready because it is our low-calorie recipe of the week. And our topic of the week, as chosen by you guys, something that we can discuss and I can advise to help you on your weight loss or weight maintenance journey. What national days we have got to celebrate throughout this week. And finally, a little bit of a taster of what is coming up next week on your Mondays with Martin. So without further ado, it is time for this week's Mondays with Martin. There we go. Helps if you turn your microphone on. Helps if you turn your microphone on. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. It is episode 9 of Mondays with Martin. How are we doing? Yes. If I move my microphone, you'll see I am dressed in my actual work gear for once. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing fine and dandy. So yeah, what we got going on this week? Well, I can tell you we've got my journey. I've got a little bit of news for you about Vanessa's weight loss journey as well. So I'll be revealing that today. We've got our exciting recipe of the week. Topic, healthy lunches. And I've got a little bit of a link that I'm going to go through with you. And a little bit about the biology and chemistry of what happens to our bodies during dieting. And then our national celebrations. What we celebrating. You have to excuse the cut on my head. That was from the weekend. We won't get into that. Hey, Jess. Hey, Lindsay. How we doing? Hope we are all right. Yeah, no, here. I know. I forgot to turn the microphone on. What can I say? So, yeah. Welcome to Mondays with Martin. So, Martin's journey. Well, let's not discuss the events of the weekend and Friday night. We will just draw a line under that one. Let's just say it is safe to say that I had a day off of plan. We had a good night, apparently. And I ended up injuring myself. But all of that being said, I had one day off plan and I still lost £1/4 of a pound this week, so I'm happy with that. So, yes, indeedy. So, make sure tonight, whilst you're on, what happened to your head, mate? Yeah. We're not discussing that. We don't talk about Friday. No. Oh, dear. Yes, Friday night. Friday night was a night I would like to remember, but can't. But yeah, so I still lost £1/4 of a pound anyway. Going back to my journey, I still lost £1/4 of a pound. I'm 100% on it again this week. Just doing the one tasty recipe this week. So I'll try and do a couple through the week. So I've got a couple of videos in the backlog, but I'm only going to be doing the one this week because I need to stick 100% on this plan because I'm actually no further forward than I was at the beginning of the year. I've yo-yoed this year and I really want to get this off. So my journey, again, I'm going to be continuing, but on the lower step to start to shift this down, try and get, if I can get a stone off in the next month, over the month of March, if I can get a stone off, I'll be happy with that. And that will actually put me back at my first interim target. So that is that. Thank you very much, Lindsay, for the well done. Also, I've been keeping up with my exercises still as well. And I am looking forward to next week's weigh-in. I'm going to smash this. So, A little bit about Vanessa's journey. So, those of you, some of you already know, those of you may not know, Vanessa has fibromyalgia and ME. If you don't know what those are, fibromyalgia is chronic pain syndrome, and ME is chronic fatigue. Okay, so Vanessa suffers from those, which can sometimes be a bit hard for people suffering with that to lose weight. And Vanessa has done amazingly. And last week when she weighed in, she hit her 7 stone award, ladies and gentlemen. So Vanessa has lost 7 stone throughout her weight loss journey. An absolutely amazing achievement. And so pleased for her, so proud of her and all the hard work. Whenever I've gone a little bit off the rails, shall we say, and been like, nah, do you know what? Like, okay, it is awesome, Jessica. So for American, 7 stone is 98 pounds. So she's £2 away from £100 loss. Absolutely amazing. She's done fantastic. And I am going to do Mondays with Martin. We're going to get Vanessa in on one of these to talk to you about her weight loss journey. She's done absolutely amazing. She's £2 away from £100 lost. Absolutely amazing. She's better for it. She feels healthier for it. And like I say, I'll try and get her in at some point to talk to you guys about her weight loss journey and what's driven her on. But yeah, so as I was saying, so one example I can think of is our friends had not long moved in to their new house, who invited us over for a takeaway. Whilst myself and the kids partook in the takeaway, Vanessa didn't. She took one of our products with us and she remained 100% on plan. Her willpower and her determination throughout her journey has been second to none. She is absolutely amazing and someone's just absolute marvel at. Again, like I said, with her willpower and her determination. 7 stone. She had to take a break. She had to have an operation back in September. It wasn't last year, was it? Year before. So it meant taking. She had to take 5 months off of the diet while her body repaired. So to still then continue on her weight loss. I think she'd lost 3 stone by the time it was her operation, and then she's lost another 4 stone since then. So she's done it absolutely amazingly. Absolutely, I'm so proud of her. Honestly, she is my inspiration. That does just keep me pushing. I'm very much up and down. But for me, it's more a case of how I feel in myself as opposed to the numbers on the scale for me. And I have lost 4 stone, 3.5 stone. So yeah, I've lost 3.5 stone. I'll be at 4.5 stone when I hit my next target. So, and I feel good in the way I look. I don't, my clothes are fitting nicely and everything. I'm in the smaller size clothes. So that's helped. And do you know, the ease of this diet is just, it's there for you. You just pick it up, grab it. It's very good if you're on the go like I am. I'm extremely busy, whether it be doing the one-to-one diet, doing the stuff with our music business, volunteering as a coach for the local gymnastics club. I am just constantly on the go. So this diet slots in so well with us. So yeah, that's the bit of news for Vanessa. She's hit the 7. I'm hoping that she loses another £2 this week. That'd be nice for her to get the £100 off. So it'd be 7 stone, £2, but that'd be nice for her to get the £100 off. Topic. Do you like that? Topic. Mm-hmm. So, also, you'll notice pinned comment. Please be involved in this whilst my lives are going on. I want you chatting. I want you asking questions. I want any advice and help and tips that you guys need or want. If you want to come on board, that's cool. If you want to start your weight loss journey with us, that's cool. Give us a shout. If you want to start as a consultant yourself and start working for yourself like we do and become an accredited consultant as a one-to-one diet consultant, give us a shout. We can help you on board. And we've got free training for the month of March. And those of you that want to sign up and start your weight loss journey as well, give us a shout, because throughout the month of March, everybody that signs up with us will get £10 off of their first order. That's that little nugget for you, and I'll remind you of that later on in the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of the week, and this was something that was asked for by Charmaine, one of our regular viewers, was a few hints and tips about healthy eating, and more to the point of healthy lunch ideas. So, just going to move me a little bit because I was slightly out of that screen and it was doing my OCD ADHD in. Right, and this was healthy ideas for lunches and stuff on the go. So what I've got for you, good evening, Julie, how are you? Hope you're well. I just want to share a link with you, and the link is in the description for this, so you guys can go to that, and you can also look up a consultant in your area. But we cover the whole of the UK, so we can do it virtually or we can do it face-to-face. It's entirely up to you. But this little link that I've got for you, that's in the description, it says links used for today or something like that. Hold on, let me double check. I can't remember what I put. Today's online link used. That's what I'll put in the description. So... will take get my teeth in. That will take you to this page here. All right, let's just get rid of that one. So I need my chat over there. So that will take you to this page, which is our one-to-one diet website. Okay, and the link in there is to one of the blogs. All right. Which is healthy lunch ideas. All right. So those of you that are either on plan or you're struggling, you can go to this website, and as you scroll down, as we begin to get back to normal with COVID-19 restrictions easing and lockdown, it can be hard to try and keep our weight loss journey in tow. What is going on with my little camera? Look. Just try and center me a little bit. There we go. So on here, as you scroll down from steps 1 to 6, it'll give you ideas. So you got like step 1, and this really varies depending on whether you're doing 1A or 1B, which is 3 products or 4 products a day. But like a chewy bar or something like that, you're on sole source at this point. So you're only on products. When we look at step 2, for a healthy lunch idea, we do ready meals for you guys. So on step 2 is 3 products and a 200-calorie meal, or our step-up meals. And these are absolutely nutritionally balanced, taste fantastic. All the flavors that we got taste absolutely amazing. That is a really good one. And a microwave, 2.5 minutes in the microwave, jobs are good. If you're on something like step 3, which is 1,000 calories a day, we're going to be looking at like a sushi rice salad bowl, and then you click on that, and that will then take you to a recipe idea here. So you're not just getting the recipes that I give you. There are other recipe ideas on here as well. So that looks quite nice and appetizing. Apart from those of you that know me, I'm not into fish. But, and then it's got how long it takes to prepare, how long it takes to cook, calories per serving, etc., etc. And what you need to make it and the methods. Pretty much what I do with my recipe cards, okay? That's all on here. Some really good healthy ideas. If you're on step 4, so this is 1,200 calories a day. So you'll be on 2 of our source products, 2 of our main products, and salted caramel flavored bites for lunch and dessert. Sounds like the perfect combination to us. These simple and quick vegetarian fritters are a great everyday lunch, and the bites are sure to combat any craving. So chili chickpea fritters with green herby dip. That sounds gorgeous. And again, look at that. Might have to make some of these. Might have to make some of these from a gaming snack, actually. Blah. So these are 200 calories per serving. And as you can see in this pan, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8 nice sized fritters in there. 15-minute prep time, 20 minutes to cook. It's got the full recipe there for you, method and ingredients. Absolutely banging. Nice and easy. So again, if you're on step 5, which is 1 product a day, but you're on 1,500 calories a day. So this is where you're closing in on your target weight here. It did look good. My mouth's watering over that. Spaghetti carbonara product hack. So I love doing this one. So this is actually using our macaroni cheese product. All right. And then you're going to whack a load of veg. I made this. It's gorgeous. But your macaroni cheese pasta, 80-gram combined weight of mushrooms and broccoli, 130 grams of ham, 18 grams of cottage cheese. Now, I actually used quark knock cottage cheese and then the golden veg water flavouring. 400 calories, Bosch, absolutely delicious. And that is incorporating one of our products. All right. So that's another website. This is just a couple of ideas, but on our website, there are loads of ideas. If you go to here at the bottom, it says you got our recipe page. Cheats courgette lasagna. That looks good. The photo's messing with my eyes a little bit. Mini pumpkin pies, butternut squash mac and cheese, spiced seafood tacos. We're going to be looking at a taco recipe as asked for by Jessica. I'm going to be looking into that, making up my own version. So when you guys come to me with a recipe idea, I don't just flick over to our page and go, oh, what recipe is there already? I will sit and make my own version of it. But we got so many different recipes on here for you guys to go and try out if you want to. So that is one of the tools that we have that is available to you guys when you are with us, when you're on plan, when you're following. So you've got the recipe ideas there for your higher steps, along with the recipe ideas that I come up with, that myself and Vanessa come up with to share with you, and I do my videos and everything. But yeah, so there's that. Now I need to decipher this a little bit because it's all scribbles. Look, I got 2.5 pages of scribbles, and I don't really want to bore you with the whole lot of it. But so I wanted to go through a couple of key facts with you about dieting and why the 1-to-1 diet works so well. I'm going to start that sentence again. So I want to go through with you as to why the 1-to-1 diet works so well and why your diet that you're currently on might not be working, you know. So basically, in simple terms, the way to lose weight is by going into a calorie deficit, okay? So you are burning more than you are using. This is all fine and dandy, but the problem is, with that, you need a PA. I was, right, before I get into this, I thought I was focused today, and then my head went off on other things, and I didn't get everything done that I wanted to. If you write me a list of stuff to do, guess what? I ain't getting done. And that's what I did wrong today. I should have written a list of stuff I didn't want to get done. So anyway, so calorie deficit is the way we lose weight. The thing is, calorie deficit alone is not good enough. You still need to maintain your daily nutritional intake, okay? So for argument's sake, if you need to be on a calorie deficit, if you're burning 1,000 calories, or if you're burning 1,200 calories a day, you need to be on 800 calories or 1,000 calories. You're on a deficit. That's going to help you lose weight. But the problem is, if you're having 800 calories of carbs, you know, you're just eating 800 calories of pasta and you're not balancing it, that's not going to help you, okay? So you need to make sure that you have a nutritional balance throughout. So this is why, hold on, I'm skipping ahead. So yeah, if you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight, but if it's not nutritionally balanced, your body will actually start to store the fat, okay? And we'll get into this in a minute. Now this is, and this will also happen if you take your deficit too much and for too long. This is why we only do Soul Source on our step for 12 weeks before stepping you up again, so that we can bring your body back into balance, and then we can start the Soul Source again, giving that calorie boost just to tell your brain. So how this works is, when we eat food, our bodies create a hormone called leptin, okay? And this is what you would call our fat-burning hormone. Its primary responsibility is to tell your brain that you are getting enough nutrients throughout the day to continue burning calories normally. So if you're not actually taking in enough, a balance of nutrients, and you're not getting the right nutrients into your body will stop. Your body will tell your brain, I'm not getting enough. It will stop producing leptin. Okay. And it will start producing another hormone, which is called ghrelin. Okay. Now, the other important role in leptin is leptin will tell you when you're full. So if you're not eating the right stuff, again, your body's going to be correct, because your brain's going, no, I need more nutrients, I need more minerals. It's not going to tell you you're full until it's got what it wants. So on the flip side of this, our bodies have a hormone called ghrelin or ghrelin. Now, this has the complete opposite effect and promotes fat storage, and is commonly known as the hunger hormone. This hormone will tell you you're hungry, because it will kick in to overdrive if you're not getting a nutritionally balanced diet. Meaning, whenever your body starts feeling hungry throughout the day, that's because your body is creating too much ghrelin and too little leptin. So whenever this happens, not only do you start getting that extreme feeling of hunger, and sometimes excruciating, but your metabolism will start to slow down, meaning you're not going to burn the calories as quick either. And when your metabolism slows down, what starts to happen is you will start to put on weight, and more than likely you will put on more weight than what you have lost, because your metabolism's slower. Okay. And this is why sometimes when you're dieting and you lose a few pounds at first, it's not always necessarily a few pounds of fat. But then you hit a wall, you start to binge eat, and that's when you put the weight on again and again. Like I just said, it tends to be that you put on more than you've already lost. And this is just purely because our metabolism has slowed down. Leptin boosts our metabolism. Leptin speeds up our metabolism. And that, in turn, speeds up. I put my notes away, I need them. That, in turn, will speed up our weight loss. Okay? So that's the biology of how, when you're trying to lose weight, how the diet works, or how dieting works, which is why the one-to-one diet is one of your best choices, because if you're on Soul Source, right the way through to maintenance, you have our support. Our products contain 1/3 of your daily nutritional value, okay? And then plus, on the top of that, you have all these recipes that we're coming up with and making sure that they're nutritionally balanced to give your brain what it needs to tell your body it is okay to continue burning. It is okay to continue the way you are doing. You're fine. You've got enough fuel, okay? That's that, pretty much, in a nutshell. Do you have any questions on that? Is there anything that I can clarify on that for you, or does that make sense to you? I was skim reading that whole page to try and break it down a little bit for you. I don't want to bore you with everything that I'd written down there. So, yeah, so if you got any questions, whack them in the chat, and I'll come back across them at the end of the show. Also, guys, if you need to find us anywhere, you can, in the link in the description, go to our link tree, which looks like this. So it's linktr.ee/121 Team Thomas, and this will give you a link to all of our socials. It will give you a link to be able to sign up to the one-to-one diet with us as a client, or it will give you a link to sign up to us as a consultant if you wish to start your own business as a one-to-one diet consultant. All of our links are there. Absolutely everything is there for you to look through, and for you to be able to have a good gander before contacting us, or to contact us off the bat. So, going to move in now to the bit that I know that most of you wait for every Monday, and I could probably do a Mondays with Martin in 10 minutes if it was just for this bit that you're here. But I'm now going to move into our recipe of the week. This is an absolutely gorgeous recipe. And one thing that I like to do is I like to use my slow cooker quite a bit, because I can whack it on in the morning, I can leave it, and it's ready for tea. Okay. Absolutely delicious. This is a beef stew, and I did it with kale and cauliflower rice. First time I've ever done cauliflower rice, and it was absolutely delicious. Me and Vanessa absolutely loved it. The recipe serves 4 people, is 364 calories per person. Recipe serves 4 people, 364 calories per person. Okay, for step 3 and above, if you are on plan, take it away and enjoy. So here we have it then, guys. My gorgeous slow cooker beef stew recipe served with kale and cauliflower rice. Serves 4 people, just 364 calories per person. Step 3 and above. Let's get into it. Right, we got a lot going on in this recipe, so you are going to need 500 grams of lean diced beef, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 can of chopped tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, salt and pepper, 300 grams of carrots, 200 grams of broccoli, 1 medium onion, 300 grams of sweet potato, and 100 grams of kale, and a bag full of thyme. Alrighty then, so take a bowl and put your diced beef in, sprinkle over your pepper, your salt, and then I was using a ½ teaspoon measure, so we're going to put 2 of those of our turmeric, our paprika, and our cumin over the top of the beef. And then we're going to give it a really good mix up. Make sure that all that flavour has coated the beef. And then we're going to just set this aside for around about 5 to 10 minutes. Right, take out your slow cooker. Set it to high. I like to use slow cooker liners because it just saves on the washing up later on. It doesn't look nice, but trust me, it's a godsend. Next, we're going to cut up our carrots nice and chunky and add them to the slow cooker. Next, take your sweet potato, dice this up nice and chunky and add that into the slow cooker as well. And then take your onion and slice this up. Take a nice hot pan, add a few squirts of your low-cal spray, add the onions in, and we're going to fry these for about a minute until they're just starting to turn. Once the onions have started to turn, we're going to take the beef that we marinated earlier, add that into the pan, and we're going to cook this for no more than 3 minutes just to get a nice colour around the whole of the beef. You can really smell the aroma coming off the beef here, and once we're done, whack it into the slow cooker. Alrighty then, using the same pan, we're going to add our tin of chopped tomatoes. We're going to take our golden veg water flavouring, add 2 teaspoons into the tomatoes, give it a really good stir, then half fill the can of tomatoes with water and add that in as well. Bring this to the boil just to soak up the rest of the flavours that were left behind from the beef. So now you're going to take this tomato mix, you're going to add it into your slow cook, give it a really good stir to make sure that all that juice covers all the ingredients. Take your bag of thyme, whack it on top, and leave this to cook for about 3 hours. Well, then to make your cauliflower rice, you're going to take 400 grams of cauliflower, take all them leafy greens off, cut all the florets off, you're going to want the stem as well, and then we're going to grate this down using a cheese grater. Luckily enough, from my restaurateur days, I have got a little grating machine that I used here. Once you've got about half an hour's cooking time left, we're going to take the broccoli and add that into the top of the slow cooker. So now it is time to dish up. So the quickest part of this meal is cooking the cauliflower rice. Few sprays of your low-cal spray into a hot pan. Cook your cauliflower for about a minute, and then you're going to add your kale in on top of that. Add a bit of water to it just to steam it. You're going to cook this for no more than 3 minutes. And then it's time to dish up. Absolutely gorgeous. So put a bed of your cauliflower and kale down, and then put a quarter of your stew mix out of your slow cooker in. And look at that. Absolutely delicious. Go ahead and give it a try. Leave me a comment down below how you got on with it. And remember, like, share and follow for more tasty recipes from One to One Team Thomas. That looks gorgeous. And it was absolutely delicious. Took about 15 minutes to prepare. and then it's 3 hours in the slow cooker. So if you've got 15 minutes in the morning, get yourself together, get that on, get it in the slow cooker. Now, I did this over 3 hours, so I did it in the afternoon. If you did this on the low setting on your slow cooker, you can leave it for 6 hours.
Let's go, baby. Coming in with that like. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you very much for the like.
How are you?
So, yeah, it was absolutely delicious. Now, Vanessa's not a massive fan of spices and herbs. She absolutely loved it. So you saw I used that whole bag of thyme and I just left it in there. But like I said, if you stuck this on in the morning before going to work or whatever, leave it on low for 6 hours, you get exactly the same result out of this. And then all I would do, rather than putting the broccoli on top for the last half an hour because it's on low setting, you'd probably want to steam your broccoli separately or put your broccoli on for the last hour. But that cauliflower rice and everything worked so well. Season it to your own taste. What I did, because it's just quick and easy to fry, I did it for a portion at a time. Again, Vanessa's not heavy on seasoning and stuff like that. So I didn't season her cauliflower rice, but I seasoned mine. Plenty of salt and pepper. Absolutely delicious. Really, really nice. And I'll probably use that cauliflower rice again in some other recipes, like some curry recipes and stuff that I've got coming up for you in the future. But go and try that out. Whilst you are trying this stuff out, please, guys, take some photos and tag @121 Team Thomas on your Facebook page so that we can have a look at what you've done. Let us know how you got on with it, because I love your feedback on my recipes. If there's something that you didn't quite like that I can change, then I can do that for you as well. It's not an issue whatsoever. It's the first time, Jessica, that I've ever done cauliflower rice. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, cauliflower rice, how do you do this? And then it's sort of like, oh, okay, great cauliflower. It said you can steam it, and it said you can do this, that, and the other. But reading up a bit of research, it said the best way to do it was just to fry it. So this is what I did. Found that little bit of water just to steam the kale, because I put the kale in there as well. But 3 minutes, that was done. Absolutely amazing, delicious. And I really need to start eating before I do my Mondays with Martin, because I'm sat here with my stomach grumbling like mad, I tell you. But absolutely delicious recipe. Go ahead, give it a try. I dare you. I dare you. Right. So yeah, so that's the recipe of the week. Bashed through Mondays with Martin this week. Jesus. I didn't really have a great deal on the topic, but I'm sorry about that. I really am. National days. There's not really anything coming up this week celebrating nationally, but this month has been Healthy Heart Month anyway. And that just goes, the amount of people that have reported how much their health has improved from following the one-to-one diet is absolutely phenomenal. There are so many case studies and so many reports that you can read out there about how our diet has helped people. And the thing that makes our diet company different to all the others out there is the fact that we have scientifically backed evidence and studies that prove with our diet and with the consultants' help and support, so mine and Vanessa's help and support, you can maintain long-term maintenance with this diet. And it is just reprogramming your brain. And I can tell you now, after nearly 2 years on this, following this step, it becomes second nature to you. Once you get in, it's about habit. Food is all about habit. And when you're in bad habits, that's what lets us down. But when you actually start to reprogram your brain to good habits, good eating habits, it just becomes second nature to you. One thing we found was sort of like the amount of takeaways we used to have to what we have now is it just doesn't taste as good as we thought it did. You can taste the grease and stuff, and it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. And the other thing as well is, like, with the recipes that I do for you guys, they don't take that long at all. A lot of people's excuse is, oh, I don't have time to cook. Mate, I can do it in 10 minutes. In the time it takes you to phone up and order a pizza, I can make something, So and it's easy enough for you guys. And it's about falling in love with getting creative with your food as well, and allowing yourself that time to create your dishes and get creative with your food. I don't know as well. This is just by the by, just something that popped in my head. The legal age of marriage has changed in England and Wales, and it's now 18. Anyone under the age of 8, anyone found to be trying to aid the marriage of people under this age will get 7 years in prison. That flagged up on the news on my way here today. On my way here. On my way home. On my way here. I'm always here. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Mondays with Martin. Any ideas from you guys of a topic that you want for next week? What would you like me to discuss with you next week? What do you need any help and hints and tips on for next week? I can tell you now that we've got the recipe of the week next week is a product hack, and this is going to be a chicken tikka recipe. Absolutely delicious. I gotta stop talking food, it's making me hungry. But I need a topic, something that you guys want to hear, something that you guys want to engage in. I can't stop looking at my bump on my head. Vanessa said it looked like a carpet burn, but unless I fell over in the bedroom, in the living room, I fell asleep on the sofa. It was a good night. Jessica, I'll tell you all about it tomorrow night on my stream. We'll be discussing the events of the weekend on my stream tomorrow night on this one. Yeah, so once again, guys, if you want to get in touch, go to our link tree, which is on the screen now. This is our link tree. This is what it looks like. linktr.ee/121 Team Thomas. All of our socials are at 121 Team Thomas. Get in touch if you want to start your own journey. Get in touch with us. We can help you lose that weight. We can help you lose up to 1 stone a month easily. Vanessa last week hitting her 7 stone award once again. Amazing on that. 7 stone lost with the help of me and her knowledge, mine and her knowledge, on following the plan. I'm still 3 stone down. I'm pushing for that extra stone, but I will get there. Carry on following for my story. If you want to be a one-to-one diet consultant yourself, again, get in touch with us. It's a fantastic job. Vanessa and I do it full-time, but you haven't even got to do it full-time. If you just want it as a little top-up, then get in touch. It is ours to suit you, and all through March is free training. Okay, free accreditation throughout March. So get in touch now so that we can get you signed up if you wish to become a one-to-one diet consultant. Also, throughout March, Vanessa and I will be doing £10 off your first order if you sign up with us to become a client of ours and to have us aid you on your weight loss journey. But if you have nothing else to engage with me, ladies and gentlemen, it is a shorter one today. It's only 45 minutes, but I kind of have gone through the majority of what I can go through. I'm going to bang my head together with Vanessa next week. We'll try and come up with something decent next week for a topic. So next week is going to be my chicken tikka recipe. Make sure you tune in for that. That's going to be delicious. The recipe that I've shared with you today will be live on our YouTube from Wednesday, which is youtube.com/@121 Team Thomas. The recipe card is available for those of you that are on plan with us from our recipe group that you can come and take and have a go at yourself. Remember, any recipes that you do try, please, please, please take some photos, put them on your Facebook and tag us at 121 Team Thomas. In the meantime, if you can think of anything that you need help or advice with, please do not hesitate to get in touch. It's something that I can cover on one of these Mondays with Martins. But for now, guys, I think that's about it, really, unless there's anything else from you. I have been Martin. I'll be keeping an eye on the chat throughout this outro. Go and enjoy that recipe, guys, and I will catch you again at 7:30 next Monday. But for now, from me, that is it. Thank you. Good night. Bye.